Today we will be drawing a flowchart. Enjoy the process and allow as many things as possible to come and open up onto your beautiful canvas. For this lesson, you will need a plain piece of paper and pencils. There are multiple amount of questions that you can answer through intuitive art therapy, and they're unlimited. Let's start with setting our intention. So close your eyes, put your hands on your heart, and allow your breathing naturally to take over your thoughts. Just connect with your breathing, align with it. Feel the warmth of your hand on your body. And take a deep inhale and exhale through your mouth. With the next inhale, begin to imagine that there's a beautiful stream of white light coming all the way up from above, from the cosmos, beyond the cosmos. Start to pour into the top of your head and slowly filling up your body, filling up your heart, your feet, and then grounding into the earth, into the core of the Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to respond with an impulse and send also her energy up through your feet into your body. Two energies uniting together, blending powerfully, beautifully, balancing out your body. And then bring your attention to your heart and really think, what is your intention today? What is your intention for this specific flow chart? And then when you're ready, place your palms on the paper in front of you. And now we'll start to breathe through our mouth. And what you'll do, you'll inhale through the mouth and you exhale through the mouth. And as you do that, begin to see this intention in your heart being this beautiful white ball of light. And we will play with this ball of light and start to spread it into our hands, into our arms, and through our palms, pour it onto the paper. Allow the intention to fully fill up with energy this beautiful canvas in front of you. When you feel ready, with your eyes closed, choose a pencil that your hand goes for. But first, just go for whichever color your hand went for, you stick with it. We will be drawing 5 lines without trying to control the pencil. So you close your eyes, you take inhale, and then you exhale. Your first line. When you stop exhaling, you stop drawing. Again, you take an inhale, and you can either start from the same point, or if your hand decides to go from another part of the paper, that's fine too. Just follow your hand. Don't try to use your mind for this specific part. We'll do total of 5 lines. As you see, my lines in this case weren't really any specifically on the straight or only flowy, right? Your lines could be spiral. They can go just on the sides. They can go in the middle like dots. We don't know how your hand is gonna go, but the main part here is that's important is that you follow your hand. You allow you express you. In this part, you can choose your color. And first of all, what we'll do is we'll look at our drawing and see what's going on here. What am I seeing that I'd like to bring out? And there is a few things that come up. And when I start to see that, I start to see different shapes, different figures, different things that I could imagine, right? Use my imagination. And at this point, I'm going to choose color that I like for that specific image that I would like to draw or add. And don't plan out the whole painting in advance. Rather than go one step at a time, try not to think much and do it as fast as you can without giving it too much of pressure. Just play like a child. And the more details you're able to bring to the painting, the better you'll be able to give me interpret the details of the actual situation and transform it. Let's do it. And here you can really play around and draw whatever you see, whatever you feel like, whatever you want to add on to this painting. The idea here is not to make it perfect or beautiful, because many people often concern about them not being good artists. But the idea is here to really play, to allow yourself to come from the most glowing, most fun and playful the approach. And if during this drawing you thoughts of some sort of self-doubt, lack of confidence, or criticism come up towards yourself or any situation in your life, that's just a sign that something is being released and open up. You might get a lot of revelations as you draw, as you paint this. So don't take it as anything too serious. Rather than this, it's normal. It's part of the process, and it just shows that something is happening in your body. The psychosomatic shifts are occurring at that moment. Continue drawing and allowing it to release onto the paper. All right, so when you feel like there's nothing else you want to add to your flowchart and your drawing is ready, you feel complete with it, that's the time to stop. The more details you add, the more colors you fill in, the better I'll be able to interpret your flowchart reading, as well as the transformation is happening when you're actually doing the artwork. And so you benefit from both adding on more details to the interpretation and releasing more psychosomatic blocks. So it's ideal to draw as much as you can, but don't push yourself too hard, because there is a reason, your body knows the best. When you're done with your flowchart, if you are ready to interpret it, just send me a message, say, hey, I'm ready to book a session. For the flowchart activation, we'll do the following. We will take the drawing with us in our bedroom, and before you go to bed, you take the drawing, look at it with an overall gaze for about 30 seconds, not focusing on any specific area, rather than just giving it a main glimpse, and do it for about 30 seconds. Just look at it to connect and breathe through your mouth. So you go, and then when you did that for about 30 seconds, you put it aside and go to bed. What happens is the subconscious programs get activated during the night, and when you sleep, there might be some new dreams coming in, or you will have dreams that you remember if you didn't remember. A lot of processes are happening when we sleep. So it's a subconscious process. And then in the morning when you wake up, you might have specific thoughts or ideas or revelations. People might call that they never call you, depending on what situation you are drawing, what area of life you are exploring. For example, if it's finances, people have told me that the unexpected gifts and offers came in their way. If it's a health, you might feel like you will go through some sort of detox or ideas on what would be best for your way of living, for your nutrition, for your diet, for your health. If it's a relationships, you might have the loved one that never called you suddenly shows up in your life. So the results are unpredictable, and there is unlimited possibilities of what can occur in your life. Be ready for that, and make sure to journal, because when you journal you will remember an actual effect. Usually within first 3 days the effects are strongest, so you know that it's related to the drawing. And very powerful cleansing happening on a body level. So don't forget about that. You might experience things that you experience during detox, right? And it's normal, it's common. Just allow it to flush out through your body and transform it. If you do the session with me, we can decide on what will be happening with the flowchart going on. If you are just activating this flowchart for yourself and you do not want any readings, you can just activate it for 3 days, and then either burn it, discard it, or keep it, whatever you wish. If you feel like it's a powerful flowchart that like energizes you, you keep it. But if you feel like it drains you and you feel upset with it, you can release it and then draw something that will feel more inspirational. Remember, this art is not for you to look at or enjoy, rather than it's a therapeutical. So it's a very different tool, very different approach. And although eventually a lot of people who go through art therapy, they improve their art skills, and some of them choose to go and do intuitive art, and the paintings are marvelous. But it's not everyone wants to be a painter, right? Look at it as a tool to help you to transform your life, to balance it out, and to see it with clarity and understanding. Thank you so much for being here today, taking time to explore your life, transform it, and make it better. Thank you for trusting me in my guide with the guidance and drawing the flowchart. And I hope that you find a lot of benefits, just the way I did for myself, of intuitive art therapy. And I would love to see you for a session. I'm wishing you well, and I'll see you soon.